जी साहब, वेलकम बैक टू साज़ो आवाज़। और फजीज साहब ने कहा था कि two very interesting guests we have here, Annie and Shalma. And Shalma, we didn't talk about networking. You are the expert in networking, and you have learned a lot about networking. What we're talking to Annie, that has a lot to do with networking too. Why do you think it is so important, and what is networking?
Why it's important? I started it about 10 years ago. I'll tell you the value of it. I was pregnant with twins, so I had to stop my career, full stop. In the process, I was becoming a teacher, so I went from project management to teaching, and I found out I was going to have twins. I have an older daughter already, so after 6 years we wanted another child and ended up with 2. So I was at home, and I'm not the type that could stay at home. So I became a travel agent, got my TICO license, and in the process I started meeting new immigrants, new people, women, different kind of people to book their travel tickets. But their stories on why they came here is what it was about. It wasn't about travel anymore. And I became a one-stop shop just for resources to connect them with different places. And in doing so, it made me realize the passion in connecting with people. Whether you need a job, whether you're looking for a house, whether you're looking for a recommendation, it's all about networking. So I started an email list with about just 10 people. And over the 10 years, those 10 people said, okay, did you connect with Shalma? Did you connect with Shalma? It grew from 10 to 8,000 readers. And I do it through MailChimp. It's called La Main de l'Ami. So in French, it means working hand in hand. For me, I've added another part to it, without expectations. So creating a rippling effect. So if somebody comes up to you and asks for help, and you've helped them, I'm not expecting them to come back to me to thank me. All I want them to do is lend out a helping hand to anybody else so we can continue that rippling effect. And that's where the networking came into play. And me and Annie, we connected together for soccer. She's my cousin. And she said, how can we work together? So we are working on different marketing campaigns. And once we've joined forces, her world became my world, and my world became her world. And then we met you, Abdul. And it just keeps growing. You connect with the right people, you resonate, you have a strong connection, you build that trust. Trust is very important because I'm a financial advisor. Been a financial advisor for 4 years, but I'm not door knocking on everybody's my client. The client has to have that trust, and I get referrals. So based on that trust and the connection, that's how you build that trust, and it continues to grow.
So what advice do you give to people, even housewives who are sitting at home? What advice do you give them that how can they be part of this networking, that they don't have to go and knock the doors, as you said? How can they create their own networks?
Attend events. Go to events, get to know who your councillors are, your MPs, go to their events, and even in weddings, birthday parties. I'm always talking to everybody. I can be in the elevator and I meet somebody and they're smiling at me, I'll smile at them and I'll introduce myself. Just be very open with whoever you are, and you'll meet people and just talk to them. Find out what they're doing. Find out why they're in the field they are in. Why are you so passionate in what you're doing? And from there, you're together, and you'll know them, they'll know you, and they'll invite you to their events. You'll invite them to your events, and you just keep growing that circle of friends.
You were talking about, of course, when we are here in Canada now, and how important it is to be mingled with the politicians. And you are very involved in meeting with these politicians, and I know the mayors are your friends, and all those people are your friends. How did this happen? And
I started going to their events. Started going to Bonnie Crombie's events, Nokra Dakrub. At one point we had the Woman Entrepreneur, where I was given an award for Lami Dalami, and I met all these successful ladies that were sitting beside me, the councillors, the MPs on Trudeau's cabinet, Ikra Khalid, and I started talking to them. Hi, I'm Shalma, and wanting to know what they're doing, and they started connecting with me on Facebook, booked a meeting for coffee. Can we book a networking meeting? That's my famous line. Can we book a networking meeting? I don't tell them I'm a financial advisor or I have Lami Dalami. If there's a click, I want to get to know you. We have coffee and we start talking about what we do and how we can connect and how we can help each other. And then from there, I started going to more and more Bonnie's events and started getting invited to the events. And then one day I see a friend request, and I'm added on Bonnie Crombie's page as a friend. And that's how it all started.
So
one thing what I know about her, जितनी बातचीत भी की है, she's a happy camper. One thing, and number two, don't be scared of anything. किसी चीज़ से डरना नहीं चाहिए. Number 3, what I learned about you is, and I think every woman should learn that, घर बैठ के we can clean our house 4 times a day. We can look after our kids all the day, but have to have some time
for yourself.
Go out, meet people, have the confidence. Even मुझे बड़ा प्यारा लगा. By the way, are you Cancerian?
Am I who?
Cancerian?
I'm Aquarius.
Unbelievable.
the best people.
तंदूर में रोटियां लगाना इसका काम है. मेरा भी काम है.
The roti.
And you know what? When I go, I was listening to her. She said, elevator में भी लोगों से बात करना. आपने मुझे भी देखा है. मैं तो while I drive, if I look a good person beside me,
I'll
I
smile.
just always.
No, you just smiled.
I'll talk.
She puts her window down and asks that person, oh, you got a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Oh, you are a good smile. Oh, you got good eyes. You know.
I'll tell you a story. I was born in England, raised here, but I met my husband in a shoe store. He's from Mauritius. So when I told my parents, same country, so we got married, and he goes to me, condition. If we're going to get married, you either move to Mauritius or you get married into Mauritius and you can stay here. So I had to leave my big family, we have over 250 people here, to get married in a country of some people that I don't know. The last time I was there was when I was 5. So I go to Mauritius, I'm sitting down under, all these lights, all these aunties kissing me side to side, feeding me grapes with seeds in there, and I have to, each time, I'm like, what's going on? I don't know all these people, right? I hated Mauritius, and we went every year. But in the last 3 years, and I'll tell you why it changed, I learned to love myself first. Take time for myself first. When I did that and I started going to Mauritius, I can't wait to go now. I go every year. I meet the people on the streets. I'm in my salwar kameez, I'm walking the streets, and I'm meeting the ice cream maker, the roti maker, the cab driver, and I build relationships with them, connections. And one man, he was 79 years old, he was my taxi driver. He was driving me around in 2014. And we connected very strongly. And I took a picture of him because I'm always taking pictures and uploading it on Facebook. And I think he told his kids, if I die, find Shalma and tell her to put that picture on Facebook. And he died, unfortunately. And his children found me on Facebook and said, do you have a picture of my dad? And I uploaded it and I wrote a story about him because I'm a writer, right? And that you need to look at life and smile, I don't know if you know, is a sadaqah, it's a charity. And if another person's smiling, it could be other people, you can be having a bad day, right? But just a smile, that's a perfect gift. It's worth $1 million. And meeting somebody that touches my heart is worth more than having money in my pocket.
Wow.
So.
Zindabad, बहुत अच्छा लगा. It's very nice to see you here, and I learned a lot, and I believe our viewers must have listened something out of it, learned something out of it.
Be positive.
This life is too short to be lived. Be positive and love yourself. अगर आपने खुद से मोहब्बत की, तो you will start loving.
You start with your own self first.
Before
the
correcting any
message.
other person.
That's the message I got from these two
Two wonderful,
girls.
beautiful ladies.
Yeah, that you love yourself first and then
Let's.
from there.
हम आपको एक क्लिप दिखाते हैं परवीन के जो सॉकर क्लब है उसका एक क्लिप देखिए आप वापस आते हैं एक ब्रेक के बाद
Hi there, this is Code DJ from BREFC and then in collaboration with Brampton Youth. We have put in this program to kind of help the kids that are just beginning and then they start learning what it is about soccer, what is to play a rep from coming basically from home. So we have developed this target program which gives the kids kind of an overview of what it is, the practice within a rep or within house league. And then I think the program went fantastic. It's called the target program, and then the kids are grabbing very fast, a kind of a knowledge, a simple knowledge of the soccer. So they go from the fundamentals of touching the ball and then passing and receiving and doing some moves with the ball just as a skills level to do a little combination as the wall passing, and then from there we just bring it a little bit up because we do a little combination with the finishing of shooting. So that way the kids know what they can do during a game. Go! Keep on moving, yeah, keep on moving, yeah, drop it, yeah, fantastic! You see? Amazing master, let's do it fast, yeah, let's go. Go! Stick to it, stick to it, stick to it, stick to it, head up, head up, head up. Fantastic recovery, amazing master. Do five. Pull and push, pull and push, pull and push, pull and push, pull and push. This program is going to help a lot of Brampton kids, Caledon kids, all kids that are coming to this program. We had kids coming from all over the GTA. We had kids from Toronto. We had kids from Woodbridge. They went from not even know how to carry themselves, how to walk. So we went from there with kids that didn't have a knowledge, that didn't start. That stuff from basically not knowing anything about soccer to today knowing what it is, FIFA 11, what it is, the Brie version of FIFA 11 alternate. So I think the kids are doing well, and then they're going to be doing well again moving forward with the program. Step over 3, go! Caesar! I can hear you.